What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are, of course, continuing on our war with the Ottomans, the Russian conquest to Buzau. And, of course, because we've already taken the territory, we now have a ticking war score, which, of course, is 19.6 out of 25 in general. So, of course, I do want to go ahead and end this war sometime soon. But we do have a lot of extra manpower to throw around, so I think what we're going to do is try to send this death stack all the way over to Shirvan. Are we going to make it in time? I don't know. It looks like we just lost the Siege of Tabriz, which is not good either. Military access from Wanpar, no thank you. And I have the ability to invest within Finest of Horses, giving us a phenomenal cavalry combat ability bonus. Now, like I said, one of my biggest priorities is to get more discipline, and of course to get the artillery combat ability. Now, I do have some horses, but I think ultimately out of these 11 divisions that I have, or at least I had 11, the idea is I probably only have about 2 regiments of horses within each division. So I'm not sure if that's really something I'm, prone to be, wanting. However, the military technology is 5 years ahead of time, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to just improve the cavalry combat ability of a few horses. Are we going to reach Shirvan in time? I don't know. Looks like we're also about to be assaulted by 40,000 troops. They're already locked in, and it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Should I throw on a leader just in case? The enemy has a -2 crossing penalty and about to be annihilated. They've lost 13,000 troops, and all I really needed to do was just remaneuver some units. We're now moving into Shirvan. Unfortunately, I feel like we're a little bit too close. Let's wait until 1 unit. Yeah, that looks dangerous. Alright, let's immediately stop both of these and force march our way into the drylands. And then once we have about 28,000 troops marched on in, I think the rest of our units will come in soon enough. Hopefully, we'll see exactly what happens. Oh man, this is going to be close. There it is, 1 more day. And we won that battle. I'm very happy to announce that our ambitions are coming along nicely. This unit, I wish I could wait and see if anybody's forced marched. For some reason, it doesn't want to show me. Let's send you to Tabriz. Let's send you to Tabriz. This guy is forced march, so you're going to go there. This guy is forced march, so you will go there. You can go to Ganja. And it looks like everybody is moving. Everybody's using up this manpower. We are supposedly now down at about 70,000 manpower. So what I want to do is obviously do some sieges. I wish I could cross the Straits of Mara Mara. And I cannot because there obviously is a naval blockade. The expansion of bureaucracy. Neither of these matter at all. So I think what I'm going to do is take the prestige. Yes. 40% war score, and obviously every turn that goes by, we have that ticking war score. Looks like we're about to be attacked. Probably one of the most dangerous situations you could be in, especially because we are a mountainous province. You're going to go up, and as soon as we take this, you're going to head over as well. Hopefully we arrive on time. But hopefully what also will happen is within the next month or so, maybe we'll get some extra units, and it looks like we are. This is going to be a dangerous fight. Still fighting in the mountains. The Tunisians are about to just chime on in here. I'm very surprised that that worked out as well as it did. And it looks like we won a battle, surprisingly enough, without me knowing anything. I get that we're still on speed 3, and the idea is to slow things down just to ensure that we don't die by accident. I'm going to also send 1 extra unit down as well. We are defeating a bunch of units. We went from about 41% war score, down to about 44%. I wish I could break these walls. I think I'm actually going to go like this. And also remove 1 extra unit. Alright, we're about to be attacked again. This does not make me feel very comfortable. And we're still nowhere near being ready to go. We might lose this fight. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be possible. Unless we could take the... Nope, didn't take it. Sending in another 8,000 troops. I don't think this is possible. We might have to do a retreat. Maybe we could take Tabriz while we're fighting. Yeah, unfortunately, they have way too many units. Is Tabriz going to be taken? Let's retreat on back to Bamut. Most of the people look like they're going the right way, but at least we took the city. We have 46% war score. Are we anywhere near taking what we want? Looks like I have to redo all of this again. And actually, number one priority would probably get a white peace from Tunisia. And so, therefore, I think I'm not even going to look... Well, maybe I will look, just because I can. I now have 46% war score compared to, I guess it was either 37% or, obviously 41% a minute ago. We are continuing massive strides, and now we can no longer continue our conquest. And so this is kind of what I want to do. I want to grab all of this, but my biggest fear is that this overextension penalty might murder us. And it looks like it's going to require 462 admin. So if I would have unlocked administrative ideas, I would probably save about 110 power, plus the other 110 power from before. So really, we're looking at 200 power I would have just saved. Man, I can't believe we lost. I mean, I can believe we lost that fight. I mean, obviously fighting in the mountains is dangerous. But it would be so much easier if I didn't have to worry about all of this territory. And I could swing in all of my troops and finally put everybody to, to use. We're about to assault here into the woods, or into the dry mountains. Let's get my terrains in order. I have 2 missionaries. Let's go ahead and send them on out wherever we can. And another thing, I definitely want to take Jerusalem. I keep forgetting about that. So I guess removing these will yield us Jerusalem. And I've got the ability to take 1 extra province. Do I want this? Not really. I guess I'll go for Naxos. And much like, I don't know, another thing that I do want is an actual navy. So maybe instead of taking these lands, it might not be as necessary. You know, if I took the war goal, and I took this mountainous province, and if I took... I would like another area. So I could do something like this, and the entire goal is obviously to build up a more powerful navy. This is negative 122 reasons. Cyprus doesn't want a white peace, and neither does Tunisia, though I'm sure if we wait a little bit, they will come to their senses. Alright, all of these units are finally about to arrive. And now that we've gained more troops, you can now make your way back. We're about to fight them in the dry lands. I'm hoping that all of these units are going to be prepped and ready to go. It looks like the Ottomans are now in force, which makes me a little bit nervous as well. The war exhaustion is 10.88. And once again, I'm kind of surprised that with all of the war exhaustion from our last war, the Ottomans really didn't get too hindered. That is another concern of mine. Alright, I have a lot of troops. I'm going to move in 1 more area. And then once everybody's good to go and in place, we're going to swing on through, probably on the 1st of November. Any moment now. It says we're going to take attrition, though I really doubt that. Everybody's being sent in. The enemy should... It says we're going to get the penalty, but I don't think that's true. And maybe these units will be maneuvered away. And it looks like that was successful. The enemy is going to lose 3,000 troops. I kind of just want to get out of this war. What if I cleared everything? You know, don't get me wrong, the enemy is very weak right now, and I am happy about that. What if I took this mountainous province, and I want this one as well? So, not only are they going to have to take Shirvan, but it'd be amazing if they had to take Tabriz, and we could take Giria. Nothing else really matters. We can't do it! Negative 108 reasons. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we could remove some of these. This is what we can take. I guess we're gonna just do it. I'm sick of fighting this war. I also wish I could take some of these. What if I did this? Yeah, let's just end this war. I'm kind of sick of everything right now. And there we go. We've taken a bunch of new territories, so I am happy about that. Dalmatia has a castle. Don't think I really need this castle. And I have the ability to intervene in different wars. Don't think I will. Let's core all of these areas, and it looks like I cannot core Jerusalem just yet. We should now have, because we own Jerusalem, this triggered modifier should be done, if I could click the correct button. So yes, we are about to gain another missionary. There it is. Sending somebody down. And I suppose we can send you to Kabul. Into Afghanistan. You're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, you are going to go here, and you are going to go there. So I would say that was a successful battle, don't get me wrong. But it was very bloody nonetheless. Looks like there is some Dongolan separatists that aren't my problem. An alliance from Austria, I would like that, but I don't think we're going to take it. Can we still core anything? Not really. Austria is not in a war, though we should begin improving relations with a few of these men. Hungary, I could send over some, the ability to improve relations, though I don't think I will. The enforced religion of the Teutonic Order is dissipating, but because France supports our vassals, it's going to be a little bit of a problem as well. Munster can have relations improved. And are we going to go to war with Scandinavia? We easily could annihilate them. But I probably should start preparing for a war with Chagatai or something like that. Could I take over Persia? I probably could. And you know what? I think I will. 1674. We got 4 years to go. Let's prepare for a war with Chagatai. You are going to go here. I'm probably going to need full manpower. Only because I'm a little bit nervous about everything and what to expect. You're going to go up here. We'll probably produce more troops as well. And I'm hoping that for now, can we find ourselves a master recruiter? Morale of armies isn't as necessary. And the commandant isn't that necessary. And all of these units, I know I said you were going to be moved, but in fact we are going to patrol these areas. And I wonder, can I also decrease autonomy? I can only improve it, so therefore I will not. Because it should affect my absolutism, which I don't want. People are crossing our borders. A lot of rebels, a lot of separatists. Reinforcement rate, still not what we need. Gonna speed the game up just a little bit. We're losing money, which I find very odd, and it's mainly because of our army maintenance. Why is it 76 when it should be 45? Reinforcements, that's why. It's a very expensive price to pay. Reinforcement rate, once again, I still would absolutely like a, I would absolutely like a master recruiter. Another discipline, advisor, not bad, though not what we need. Okay, so don't get me wrong, I'm happy with the territorial conquests. We obviously took a castle, a variety of other weak provinces that are in the mountains. I mean, I think in total we took Gyria, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we took Jerusalem, so therefore we have another missionary. And we took Dalmatia, which we didn't really need, but now we actually have access to these other provinces, so that's not bad. Looks like one of our king just died, and we have a brand new heir who is roughly 4 years old. Our heir is much better than our current king, but our king is a scholar. I do like that. So I think what I'm going to do, I still don't have the master recruiter. What I'm probably going to do is it looks like our heir is now a king, so he's going to probably die in time, which does make me a little nervous. All of our units are making their way over. You can chill here, you can chill there, you can chill here, and this unit, I suppose, can go here. And like I was saying, I'm going to be declaring war soon, but I want a master recruiter. There it is. And we are now making 2,300 manpower a month. Should I raise levies? I don't think I will. Still waiting on the burghers to like me again. In 3 years, we could ask for a contribution. I am happy we took Gaza, though. Or, excuse me, Jerusalem. And maybe we could finally finish all of these cultural conversions and obviously these religious conversions. Alright, Baluchistan is conquering Persia. Tunisia would like a military access. Convert provinces, sure, why not? Let's go with something way up here that's never really been touched. Let's go with Nogai. And we'll start working on some of these areas. Now, it looks like Bulgaria actually became Sunni. It used to be part Orthodox for a very long time. I can convert additional religions. Once again, everything looks like we are good to go in this area. So let's take Tiumen. 25 months, not a big deal. And while we're just waiting for our manpower, let's reduce our army maintenance. And I also feel like I would absolutely like to get, you know, invest this money for something better, but I don't know in what. We could obviously build some manufactories. That would take some time. We could try to prep for the Enlightenment, and I think the only way to really get that is to build up a lot of universities. So that could be another option as well. We haven't gotten a single a single institution to spawn this entire campaign. They've all been, you know, around Europe. Great Britain got one, Portugal got one, France even got manufactories. So that means they're probably the most technologically advanced right now. And even though I feel like one of the most powerful countries in the game, I'm only 5th in score. This is achievements when I need to look at the ledger. Country, and then score comparison. So, Ming is one of the most powerful countries right now. They have almost double my current score. And we are outpacing Great Britain by quite a lot. Unfortunately, Spain is outpacing us, and so is France. The Ottomans will die in time. So really, we're about in 4th place. I really need to start moving in on Ming. And I probably will. Still waiting on a lot of this manpower. You know what I could do? Is with all of this money, I could go ahead and produce a lot of barracks. It's not going to yield me the best results, but they will yield me results nonetheless. And then let's get our training fields, start building up some of these stronger provinces, and now we are out of money. So what we'll see is we now have 2,373 units, and all of these barracks, once they get constructed, we'll go ahead and see how much that changes. So 2,374 now, and within a year, hopefully it'll make a massive difference. Dmitry Bibikov, I will absolutely take the stability, because our king is most likely going to die before his time, as he is currently leading forces. Alright, do I see any real rebels? We have some Georgian separatists. Once we deal with these separatists, we will probably also go ahead and then prepare for our war. We are making a lot more troops every month. And the idea is as the autonomy goes down in a variety of provinces, the manpower will go up. Supplies for the Cossacks, absolutely not going to give them money. However, I really wish that I had enough prestige to make Hungary like me again. And it's mainly because we took one of their provinces. Actually, I've got enough prestige right now. What if I placated local rulers once, twice, 3 times? Now I have negative prestige, which is very bad, don't get me wrong. But I don't think the independence can be supported by France, and therefore this liberty desire will definitely go away. It's going to drop some... it should have dropped. Now they are disloyal again. Sad face. Military access from Wanpar. Sure, why not? We have another missionary. We sent one here. We have not sent one here. And we had 2,374. As, like I said, as the autonomy drips and drops down, it is going to do a little bit of changing. So 2,417 is where we stand. Austria has embraced manufactories, so I'm sure that growth will continue to expand. And we now make 2,556. It's about 10% more, which is kind of nice. Imports compete with Russian quality goods. I will obviously gain the mercantilism. And any minute now, we are going to start working on Jerusalem. Getting that core on up, 94%. Looks like it's a lot higher than that. Royal marriage from the Teutons, sure, why not? You are very weak, and I wish I could do something about that. Okay, we've got rebel uprisings at 80%. Still can't actually make Jerusalem into a core. Though I would like to. Another thing that I need to do is immediately start working on Gaza and flipping this on over to the correct religion. Should I build a better church inside Jerusalem? I probably should, but I don't think I will. Alright, we've got 80% units here about to uprise, so let's go ahead and improve the army maintenance, just so we're going to get a little bit more morale. Okay, looking for Gaza, all the way down here with 20 turns, and the idea is I don't want these Ottoman separatists to uprise, so that's going to be one of my big concerns. So first Gaza, and then once we do our core on Jerusalem. I know I said I would never do this again, but I might even improve the autonomy just so we don't see any rebels. Damietta, you are very far away. Let's go ahead and flip you on over to Orthodox. Did I ever take this area? No. So really all I gained was one extra territory to build up my navy. And don't get me wrong, we'll probably build up a lot of galleys. And if I had an actual navy, we would do a lot better. Still making a lot of money, a lot of income. We now have unlocked limes. This is a very expensive price to pay. But we are nowhere near embracing pretty much a lot of things. Let's unlock the Constitution. Let's unlock limes. And now we have yet another slot to take. We're going to unlock administrative ideas. And I hate to say this, but we're really behind on technology. And it's because of the institutions. Finally when we have money, we end up sinking it into embracing this new institution. And it's kind of, unfortunately, a big deal. Bribe an advisor to take the blame, because I certainly do not want to. We have 132,000 troops. We are now able to have 40,000 more, which is kind of a big deal as well. I don't think I'm going to unlock corvettes, and think I do want to get the cartridge. And the idea behind that is if I am going to go to war, I definitely want to be prepared. I've got some diplomats not doing anything. So let's begin. Is Korea... We could offer them an alliance. Who does not like Ming? Korea doesn't like Ming. So maybe offering Korea an alliance might, help us, conquer some territories. Let's begin improving relations with Korea. And I guess Orissa. When can I send somebody over? Not until the 18th of June. There we are. And as much as I would like corvettes giving more ship durability, I don't think it's really necessary. Let's take the Patriarch Authority. We're gaining some prestige once again, which is nice. The Teutonic Order likes me because their relative power is very low. And obviously, looks like France is still supporting the independence of Hungary. Papal states are growing. And we still have some rebels that need to be dealt with. I guess while we're waiting here, let's take a look at the institutions map mode. And it looks like we're really not growing, despite Austria doing an embracement. Venice obviously is embraced as well. Scandinavia, you would think they would spread across, but unfortunately no. We'd have to wait up for Bohemia and the Ottomans to embrace, and obviously it's going to be a long time for Bohemia. But they're working on it. Okay, can we change Jerusalem? Not yet. I hate to say this, but we might have to just improve the autonomy. We're going to lose... that's a lot of absolutism to lose. But if we get rebels here, I can't deal with them. So I'm going to have to do this, improve the autonomy, and then by the time this finishes up, we should be good to go. Let's also, looking at our missionaries. Are any of these mine? Yes, they are. Let's take Jalalabad. And Korea. We should now be improving relations with Korea, supposedly. And I'm wondering, if we go to war with Chagatai, Korea does not want to join, I would be fighting Yarkand, Tibet, and Ming. I think I could win, don't get me wrong. Let's look at the military ledger. Ming has 214,000 troops. I have 154, so they have more troops than I do. However, let's look at Ming. If I hover over something, it should tell me what ideas they have. So they have quantity and offensive ideas. So I have offensive ideas. I have quantity ideas. Is that it? Offensive and quantity. We're working on quality, but we don't have the discipline yet. I think I could beat them. I'm just a little concerned because they're going to have allies and we do not. But nevertheless, we definitely should prepare. It'd be amazing if Korea came to our aid. Alright, well, let's go ahead and send this last missionary over to where you need to go. I'm going to take this 24 months. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you in our next adventure.